Eli wasn't a loud man. He believed in showing up, doing the work, and letting results speak. For years, that had been enough. But silence has a sound. And that night, it rang louder than any phone ever could. The office that once held dreams now held dust. Every empty space whispered the same question. How did it all disappear so fast? People didn't ask what happened. They simply stepped around him, as if misfortune were contagious. And while Eli faded from memory, Marcus rose, polished, praised, and publicly untouchable. Two men, one truth, and a world that only applauded the winner. The deepest wounds are not the ones that bleed, but the ones that make you doubt who you are. Anger didn't arrive all at once. It waited, quietly. There was a time when laughter came easily, when trust felt natural, when betrayal was unthinkable.
We have to do this again.
Promises were made with steady hands and smiling eyes, the kind you don't expect to be broken.
Here's to more of that.
Now, Eli watched from the shadows, as the man who took everything spoke of success and integrity.
Incredible things.
That's when the thoughts began. Not violence, not rage, but exposure. Revenge doesn't arrive shouting, it whispers, and asks to be fed. Eli tried to silence it, but some thoughts grow louder the more you resist them. Alone in the night, he realized something dangerous. The idea of revenge felt comforting. Instead of striking, Eli studied. Because emotion reacts, but intelligence waits. Every document told a story Marcus hoped would stay buried. Slowly, cautiously, Eli rebuilt bridges he never meant to burn.
I know, but
His body grew stronger, his mind sharper. Discipline replaced despair. Marcus, meanwhile, celebrated loudly, mistaking attention for immunity. Arrogance has a way of announcing itself, right before the fall. Eli didn't smile. He didn't rush. He simply prepared. The truth fit on something small, light enough to carry, heavy enough to destroy. Backstage, applause thundered, but Eli heard only his heartbeat. Marcus spoke with confidence, unaware that every word stood on borrowed ground. This was the moment revenge dreams about. Years of pain narrowed into a single decision. Eli held revenge in his hands, and for the first time, it felt heavy. He imagined the applause turning to silence, the smiles collapsing into shock. And he asked himself a question revenge never once answered: what happens after? Eli chose a quieter path. Not weaker, just cleaner. Truth doesn't need a stage. It only needs the right door. Marcus felt it before he understood it. That subtle shift when power slips. Confidence cracked, not publicly, but painfully.
Hello?
Eli's name was cleared, not with celebration, but with relief.
Are you sure? Yes.
Marcus, quietly, why didn't you destroy me? For the first time, Marcus wasn't afraid of losing everything. He was afraid of himself. Eli, calm, steady, because I didn't want to become someone I couldn't respect. Morning came, not as victory, but as permission to move on. Eli didn't reclaim his old life. He built a better one. Marcus kept his life, but lost his peace. Some consequences don't shout, they sit with you. Growth doesn't announce itself either. It shows up quietly, and stays. Eli finally stood above the story that once tried to bury him. Not because he won, but because he didn't lose himself. Revenge promises satisfaction, but it always sends the bill later. Justice heals. Revenge only changes who you are. And the strongest move you can make is walking forward without poison in your hands. Choose growth over bitterness. Because peace is the only victory that lasts.